This is me, Slavic. Good to see everybody, and welcome the guests of my channel as well. If you're new, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, my beautiful, wonderful collective, let's do another reading for you. Let's take a look what messages your ancestors and your spirit guides have for you today. What do you need to know? Messages for you. What do you need to know in regards of your current situation right now? Okay, first card, bouquet. That's a beautiful card. Bouquet in the sun. Bouquet in the sun. This is the beautiful, beautiful gifts. Bouquet is often symbolizes gift. Gift from the universe. In other words, your spirit guides want you to know that no matter what it is you're going through, clearly, good or bad, at the end of the day, you will be rewarded with a lot of gifts. And sun is always signifying peace, harmony, abundance, love, wealth, stability. So the universe says, you know what? We have this beautiful present prepared for you. Another card, I do have a sickle. And the card of sickle in Lenormand deck signifying cutting off something that no longer has its place and room in your life. So clearly, you have been for a very long time subjected to something. Maybe could be an enemies that simply does not leave you alone. So once again, the universe says, do not worry about it. Do not worry about it. There's some sort of woman here, woman that will be removed out of your life. And particularly woman in 2026 that most likely has been preventing and doing everything she can to destroy your life. Who is your number one enemy? This woman, okay? At the end of the day, this woman will not get nothing what she hoped for. I will take a look exactly why this woman keeps coming through my reads. But I do see that there is a jealous, envious, angry woman that will be removed by force. Because if you take a look at this card, we have crops that clearly grew. It's accumulated. Her negativity accumulated in your life. And therefore, the universe is about to grab that sickle, spiritual sickle, and cut her off. This is the time that everybody reap what they planted. If this woman over here that has been targeting you, harassing you, stalking you, hacking you, abusing you, this is not will be up to her. The universe will simply cut her out. But once again, your number one enemy is some jealous, envious woman. And of course, what's coming towards you in 2026? A lot of positive things, a lot of positive events. I will take a look exactly what are these events going to be for you particularly. But judging by this beautiful two Lenormand cards, I can with confidence say that you will be happy. You will be more than happy. Simply by the removal of this person. So once again, there is this woman that does not leave you alone. And this is her time to be gone. What is this? Who is this woman? Who is this jealous, envious, angry woman? What can you tell me about this woman? This woman. She could be in some sort of business, like trading business, maybe traveling a lot. She often thinks a lot about money and wealth and stability, okay? So she could be traveling from one place to another. Maybe for business or changing location all the time, because this is the card of merchant. The card of merchant came up. And of course, the card of merchant, as it signifies, means merchandise. Selling merchandise, purchasing merchandise, something doing in different cities or different provinces of different states or even different countries. And of course, she's very keyed on money. What else about this woman? Lamika is another identification of this woman. Is the card number 25. And this Lamika means friend. Maybe she was your friend. Okay, what about this friend? What about this friend? Lamate. Lamate. Lover. Lover. So there's a woman and her lover. Okay? Lover, she has a partner. She has a lover. I should see maybe a boyfriend or lover. So together, most likely together they're doing this. Maybe she's seeing her lover on a distance or coming to see him on a distance. So there's two people here they're showing me. But the initiator is a woman. A woman and her lover. Woman and her lover. Speranza. Speranza. Speranza is hope. They're full of hope. So maybe perhaps the reason why this woman still did not leave you alone is because she's hopeful. She's hopeful that whatever it is she wants to do to you or wants to do against you will work. Yeah, see, money. Fishing for money. Money. The main objective that this woman is hopeful to get results, to get money. That's really what she wants. But she's delirium. This is the card of delirium. Either this woman is not well. Once again, deliranti speaks for itself. This is an individual that is either delirium, you know what I mean? Delusional. This is delusional person. This woman is delusional. Delusional. Maybe she's hoping that some man, this merchant, the traveler who comes and goes, will help her somehow. But once again, your enemy is currently delirante, delusional, unrealistic. Her hopes to get what she wants is clearly not going to work. So let's take a look. What is this woman is hoping for? What is she hoping to achieve? Because I see ending for this delusional woman. She's delusional. She's not normal. It's unrealistic expectation. I also have in the bottom of the card stanza. And of course, stanza generally means room, chaos, being locked in a room. Maybe she sits at home all the time, locked up in her room. So let's take a look. What does she wants? What does she wants? What is this woman's hopes? What is she hoping to achieve by still targeting you? What is she hoping to achieve? Because I see victory is yours. I see you are going to get what you deserve. And you deserve nothing but reward. This woman, whether she's ready or not, she's going to be removed. Because I see there is a process of purification taking place in your life. You purifying your energies because there has been too much negativity that was brought into your life by this woman. That soon she will be cut out, completely gone. Whether she's going to go into prison, whether she's going to decide to relocate, move away, run away. But I do see she's no longer going to be part of your life because you are going to purify yourself. See, witchcraft, purification from witchcraft. Maybe perhaps this delusional woman have done something negative to you. Maybe she paid a witch to do something to you. So I do see that you are being cleansing. Your life is being cleansing. And on top of that, this woman's getting boomerangs. Boomerangs. If this woman have done any witchcraft, she only burdened herself. This is a heavy burden. Meaning that whatever she have done to you is coming back to her. And that's exactly why she's delusional. Yeah, humiliation. She will be humiliated. She will be exposed for her delirium, for her delusions, for everything she has done to you. So once again, another very important message for you is the purification from witchcraft. Meaning that simply time has come to restore your energy. There is you're no longer going to be subjected to anything that was placed on you. But this woman most likely did some sort of witchcraft. Either herself, by purchasing some sort of books in a bookstore, witchcraft books, or she paid somebody to do it. I do see she's receiving boomerang for that. In fact, there's 3 people here. 3 delusional people. The card of trio. 3. 3 people getting boomerangs. And we also see 3 people here as well. See? 1 man and 2 women. Some 3 people are getting boomerangs. So what do you want? Let's take a look. I see greed. Greed. This woman is very greedy. She doesn't want to lose money. She doesn't want to lose her stability. She doesn't want to be humiliated. It's a greedy woman. Greedy, delusional woman. That the only thing she ever cares about is clearly finances. Is clearly money. Because without money, she is nothing. She is nothing, okay? Money. 3 people that are greedy are getting boomerangs. And this is already in process, like I said. This has already been sent out. So I'm assuming that whatever was placed for you here by this trio, because there's a witchcraft going on, whatever this woman have been paying for you to be placed for the destructions of your life, or I will take a look exactly what type of witchcraft is this woman and this trio has been doing against you. So let's take a look. This is very interesting. I just want to see exactly what did she do? What did this woman and this trio have done in order to get such a powerful boomerang? Or this is also could be that you yourself is a practicing practitioner, meaning that if you, let's say, a shaman, a healer, a psychic, then of course it's easy peasy for you to return that negativity that was sent to you. You could have also paid somebody to remove negativity from your energy. So in other words, I do see here witch. You yourself could be very powerful witch as well. And of course, relevantly, you simply sending everything back. Everything back. You're returning back to the sender. But I do see in particularly there was some sort of psychic war going on, witchcraft war going on by this delirium and delusional female. So in generally, my question is the following. The question will be, why is this woman receiving boomerangs? I do see that she was greedy. There's 3 people with her, 2 other people. I see that they wanted to humiliate you. I see that they wanted to destroy your life. But the boomerangs is not simply coming back for nothing. If the boomerang appears here, that means that whatever this woman have done brought the attention of the higher court, meaning the spiritual realm. Now it is the bosses of this universe is having problem because the boomerang are being sent by the higher power back to this woman. So my question is, what have you done to this woman, or why would this woman have been targeting you for such a long time? The question is, what for? Why? I don't know if I'll get this answer, judging by her mental state that she's delusional. So often delusional people are delusional. Delusional meaning that they're sick. Delusional person does not need to have any specific reason. It just simply means that this person that is undiagnosed, running around, harming innocent people. So my question is, why did this woman decided to declare this delusional war against you? Why? Why? There she is, Queen of Wands. Well, she's very forcey. She's very aggressive. She's very demanding. She's very jealous and very lying, very deceitful, maybe even jealousy. She came up herself, and there's also Queen of Swords. Maybe there's 2 women. Very critical. She's very cruel. She's very bitter. She's very unrealistic. She's mean. She's cruel. She's very cruel, right? So I kind of feel like this woman simply despises you, dislikes you. Maybe she even dislikes you because you yourself very independent. This actually could be you. I kind of feel like this is your card. This is you, the fire sign female. because it falls right under the card of purification. Because you're purifying your life. You have a very strong energy about you. You're a very passionate person. You're very warm. You're very sweet. You're also very strong. You have strong force. You're very determined. You a lot more stronger than this woman, right? You're passionate. The fire is all about passion. The fire is about love. You love your life. You love yourself. You love other people. And of course, you have power within your soul. This is that fiery wand that you carry inside your soul, that you yourself purifying your life. There's nothing could be done to you. You understand? Nothing. You literally burn everything to ashes. Anything that flying your way, you'll burn it. That is your energy. I look at this woman, narcissistic, the witch, unintelligent, cruel, bitter, jealous, gossiper, liar, cold, unemotional. There's a two different energy. Look, comparing you and her. Look at this. Passion, love, fire, confidence, natural strength versus this cold and bitter, jealous woman. And she's a witch. She came up as a witch right here, witchcraft. At some point in her life, she decided that, well, I can use witchcraft to get what I want. She's a witch. You understand? She doesn't have to even do any witchcraft. It's just inside of her is that anger, that hatred, like an old Baba Yaga. That's what when I tune into her energy, she looks like an old Baba Yaga with a big wrinkly nose, a very unattractive, very creepy, gives men creeps. And of course she's jealous of you. Of course she's jealous of you. Because she's absolutely has no passion. There's no one that is drawn to her. So her whole life she has to artificially attract everything. And now I see why there's a money of greed here. Because the only thing that makes her feel good about herself is money. Is money, right? So she's like, "Oh no, I'm not going to have money anymore. Well, I'm going to be nothing." Nothing. She's boring. Boring. Queen of Swords, boring. She boards everybody around. She has no passion. She's like a wood, like a stick of wood. Nothing. Nothing. There's nothing. There's no creativity. There's no ambition. There's no passion. There's no force, that fiery force, unlike you have. That fiery force. She doesn't have that. She's very bitter, very cruel and jealous. Very, very jealous of you. And on top of that, deliriant, delusional. Delusional. But there's two other people here with her, the trio, right? Greedy three people. Oh no, what are we gonna do? We're losing money. Oh no, look at you, my wonderful collective. Look how powerful you are. Look how strong you are. Look how passionate. Look how independent you are. She's dependent. I feel like this woman depends on somebody. Always have been dependent upon somebody in her life. Which is once again this trio comes on. They're a team. You, on another hand, are alone. And yet, even by yourself, you're capable to bring such a powerful force that you burn anything on your way. Any obstacles on your way, they're gone. Like fire. Gone. And that makes her mad, right? That makes her really mad because she invests everything. Yeah, the only positive thing about this crazy delirium witch, maybe she's self-proclaimed witch, I don't know. But the only really thing that is positive on her, that she's very, how should I say, she plans things all the time. Plan. And at some point, she planned this scheme to target you out of jealousy. So she's just very bitter, okay? Very bitter. Not independent. Yeah, look at this. Love. Love. This is love. Bitter. Bitter because there was either a rejection or she felt like she was rejected in love. Or yeah, this was all because of love. Who is this woman? This woman and three other people here. She could have also been part of the third party, but this was all revenge because she felt rejected. She felt rejected, so she decided to humiliate you. She decided to once again bring her confidence back, which she already lacking as is, and completely decided to wipe you out. This is her personal issue, her personal insecurities because of some unreturned love. There's a boomerang for love. Either she interfered in your relationship and brought imbalance into your relationship. Maybe due to her manipulation, you broke up with somebody. There was some sort of separation and rejection. She felt rejected. So she wanted the same thing for you. She wanted you to be rejected. You see? And the first thing she did is what? Started to plan her delusional mastermind on how to destroy your life because she could have not stand the fact that she is not important, that she is not loved. Let's clarify this Two of Cups. This has given me the feeling this woman connected to your partner, either your current partner or your ex-partner with whom you were in relationship with. Your ex-partner had intimate relationship with this woman, okay? Your ex-boyfriend knows this woman personally. Maybe he lived with her. Maybe he was married to her. Maybe he's still currently married to her. Because there's a too much cards here that gives me the feeling of unreturned love and bitter. And she often asks herself, well, why? Am I not good enough? Why not me? Why this has happened to me, right? It's a revenge. Revenge on you because of some unreturned love. What else can you tell me about this woman over here? And once again, greed, greed. I don't want to lose that man, or I don't want to lose money that I receive from that man, or I see this man as my stability in finances. You understand? Something about that she could have not. Yeah, cheating, cheating. The card of cheating because her boyfriend or her husband or her partner had a relationship with you. Cheating, revenge for cheating. See, a normal, healthy woman, I'm sure like yourself, because you're so independent, yeah, in love with you, because that man could have been in love with you and not her. She could have not stand that fact. She could have not stand the fact that she is not loved, that your ex did not love her and was with you. So she accused you of cheater. She called you a homewrecker. She said that you are the other woman. This is all your fault that my marriage broke down. She didn't take accountability for herself, right? Something about cheating and the fact that love, I'm in love with you. So she decided to set traps to trap you. Maybe she trapped this man of yours. This is could also be the current woman of your masculine. The other woman was involved. Yeah, some other woman that was also out to get your man. At the same time, you were with him, right? The other woman. And of course, for her, what was important? What was important for this other woman, this crazy, delusional woman? Money. Money was a factor for her. Money. She's that type of woman that once again wants to attract, yeah, hook up. Hook up. Your man was hooking up with her. Cheating on you with her too. She didn't want it to be rejected. She wanted this man because of money. For her, money is the only thing she ever cared. Maybe she was a single mom, single mother, and needed a man, a provider to provide for her. And of course, clearly she played this wishes game because the only thing I see was for her was money. Money was a factor for her. And of course, love. And I see your intuition is on point. So this woman is your ex's, your ex. Your ex knows her very well. Maybe even lives with her. Or used to live with her. He knows her very well. Because there's too many of a cards that signifies cheating. Cheating. I'm in love. Maybe she was in love with your man, could have not let go. Because see, at the end of the day, I'm kind of trying to figure out what was in her mind at that time when she decided to target you. Well, in her mind, there was a rejection, there was separation, there was end of relationship, right? That's the only thing she wanted. She wanted to break you up. That's it. She was delusional, matter of fact, was this idea that she has right to interfere in somebody's relationship and break you apart. That's the only thing she ever cared about. It was her only thought. She went to bed thinking about how can she break you up. She woke up with the same thought, how to ruin your relationship. And that's where this other trio comes in. That's where her friends comes in, because she didn't do it herself. And currently right now there's a 3 people heavily getting boomerangs. And if you take a look, there is a boomerangs for love. See? Love. Something was done here on your love life, your relationship. So do you know whom your ex was dating or seeing on the side? Parallel? This is the one. This is the woman. Now, for you to understand who this enemy of yours is that is still obsessed with you, if there's anything else, the spirit guys, you can tell me about this woman. What else about this woman? Tested. Your strengths were tested. Okay. What else about this woman? Receptive. Be ready to receive what fate has planned for you. Of course. Of course. To be honest with you, you're that type of person that you enjoy challenges because challenges makes you stronger. You can conquer anything that comes your way. That is 100%. You're not afraid of this crazy witch. You're not afraid of any witchcraft. You're not even afraid of this 3 clowns over here, greedy psychopaths that simply cannot leave you alone. Honestly, you're that type of person that any challenges you face makes you strong. And that's a positive quality about you. Do you see why she's still till this day angry? Because you embrace anything that comes your way. You're not going to run away. You're not going to give up. You're not going to be broken. Because you have that internal want, that fiery soul, fiery spirit. You were forged in fire. So how could any ridiculous witchcraft could do anything to you? This is your element. This is your essence. Clarify 2 of Cups in reverse. Boomerang for 2 of Cups in reverse. We have honor. Honor your loved one and you will notice your relationship becoming stronger. Okay, we have heart. You're being felt when your heart beat faster when you're closer. And signs. Watch out for signs. Commitment. Commitment. Yeah, well, see, the thing is that she wanted that commitment. She didn't want that man to be committed to you under any circumstances. Like I said, the bets were placed so you were to never, so some man would never be committed to you, to marriage. That's really what this whole battle was about. Jealousy. Jealousy. Obsession and greed. Maybe she thought she's gonna lose money or something. I really don't know. But I particularly see that this woman is getting boomerang for breaking you up with somebody. Maybe even through witchcraft. What else about this woman? What else? I see inner growth falls on you. Independence. Inner growth and independent. Love. You're confident. You're independent. You're not committal, right? This is your energy. You keep growing. You're loving yourself, right? You're growing through these challenges. For your enemy, she's insecure. She has a low self-esteem. Low self-esteem. So now you see why this woman utilized this delusional tactics, because she is insecure. She knew that she is no match to you. She's still no match to you. How is she a match to you? You're not the one that is playing dirty games. She's the one that is targeting you. She's the one that is crazy. So you are confident. This is comparing you and her. Confident independence versus low self-esteem. Now you see why she targeted you. Because she's trying to break your confidence. She's trying to break your confidence. But it's not working because it's not for her to decide. She's already done a lot of damage. She interfered in your relationship. She either did witchcraft, like separation spells, breakup spells, love curses, love spells on this man, slander, gossip, lies. She did all that. And that's exactly why she's getting boomerangs. Because she's insecure. She has a low self-esteem. She doesn't know, and she does not understand the fact that you cannot force love. You know these rules. You're not the one that violated the rules of the laws of the spiritual realm and the higher powers. She did. That is insecure witch. Insecure witch. Clarify Two of Cups and a boomerang, because there is a particularly boomerang coming to 3 people for breaking up your relationship. Timing. Secret admirer. You know what? Let me tell you. The man that walked away from you, still admiring you. See, secret admirer. Secret admirer. The man that walked away from you did not forget you. And never will. Because you're one of a kind. But she's the one also that was a secret admirer, right? She's the one that wanted to be with this man. She's the one that was obsessing, not you. You're too confident and you're too independent. Clarify secret admirer. Secret admirer, trickery, trick, 5 of Wands in reverse, tricks. Utilize tricks, once again. She maybe pretended like she doesn't care, that she has no part of this whole separation that took place in your life with this partner. But it was tricks, right? She really, really wanted to end your union at any cost necessary. And she did everything she could have done to do this. Yeah, weak. She's weak. Impotence, repression, weak. Because you understand there would have been no other way to stop you. There would have been no other way. So that's exactly why she involved 3 other people here to do this, to help her achieve this plan. Who are these 3 people and what role these 3 trio played? How exactly these 3 people that got involved in your relationship, what was their role? What did they do? How did they make it happen? Because you know what I don't understand is, why would there be 3 other people with this delusional, insecure witch wannabe? Because clearly magic here is not working on you, I already tell. Why would these 3 people also be participating in this whole breakup scheme? I do see the card of greed. So maybe somehow there is some sort of financial interest that has a play. Maybe business. Could be a family business. So I want to take a look about these 3 people. What role did those 3 people played Why did they got involved in helping this insecure woman that felt rejected, unbalanced? Because they helped the separation. They contribute to this separation between you and your partner, ex-partner. What about this trio? What benefit did this trio had in mind when they decided to join task or join forces together with this other woman that was competing with you because she felt rejected? Clarify the role of this trio towards the separation. I see karma, karmic. Of course, karmic ex was your karmic ex. Lockup, how did they participate? They participated in locking you up. Locking you up. The other two somehow were responsible to imprison you. Maybe they wanted to imprison you in prison, or wanted you to be under investigation, or wanted you to be under surveillance. So I'm assuming there was some sort of lockup, some sort of falsified evidence was provided to the police. They used law system, legal system. So the witch did witchcraft. Okay, she comes up as a witch. She probably did something without doubt. That's why she's getting boomerangs as we speak. She's not confident. She's very insecure. She's a coward. Just so you know, okay? She doesn't have no intellect. She's not smart. She's just a blah, 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 blah. Gossip, blah, 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 blah. Empty threats, empty gossips. You're overly confident. You're very independent. You do not depend on any people. You only depend on yourself. And you're resilient here. But I do see the other people see punishment. They will be punished for that. They wanted to punish you. Now imagine how sick of this woman must be. Pardon my French. I don't mean to offend anybody. But how unhealthy and truly delusional this woman must be to demand your imprisonment only because she got rejected in love. Only because somebody said no to her. Only because somebody said, I am not in love with you. You see? So I see the three people here will be punished. They will be punished because how did they participate in this whole separation scheme? This is the card of jail. This is the card of punishment, lockup. Okay? This is exactly what it's translated to. Underground lockup. They wanted to lock you up in prison. Or maybe in a mental institution. I don't know, one or the other. Now you have to understand how crazy this woman truly is to go to this extent. What is the level of her insecurity? So they will be also punished because I do see they will be imprisoned. All three people going to prison here for this harm that was done to you. 3 people, including her. Because you cannot create false allegations just because you're competing for love, for attention, or just because you feel like your ego was broken. Ego, it's a narcissistic woman. Insecure, that's really her definition. Insecure, low self-esteem. I do not like my life. I do not like myself. I do not like the fact that I am codependent. I do not like the fact that I have to fight for love. For you, you don't fight for nothing because you know that love comes natural to you. Do you really need to fight for love? No. No, you don't. You don't because you are confident. You're non-committal in the first place. You don't need no commitment. You do as you please. That's you. You're independent. You're ready and confident because you're confident in yourself. Has nothing even to do with your looks. This is your internal fire, like I already said, fire sign. You could be yourself a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You on fire. You radiate that fire. Okay? You radiate this fire. And she's opposite of you. Opposite. She created this whole scheme out of jealousy. Out of jealousy because she wanted somebody. She didn't want somebody to be with you. But these other people here participated in locking you up. So clearly there was some sort of scheme going on here. Somebody fabricated something. Fake witnesses, false witnesses. It's a labyrinth. They got stuck already. I feel like this woman and her minions already got confused with the lies that they have told the police. If the police officer comes back to any of these three people and asks them the same question of what they were initially complained, they're going to tell a different story every single time. The facts don't match. They don't even remember anymore what they did because they've done so much. And it becomes very apparent and very obvious that their lies are being exposed. They're stuck in their own lies. In their own lies that they created. Labyrinth. Right, left, this. It's like all over the place. So the cops is probably, when they're going to ask questions, this woman is going to say, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, right. I said this. And cops like, you don't remember what you said in your previous statement? And that's how you bust a liar. Inconsistent prior statements. And there's too many of that. Too many, because the lies just keep going on and on and on and on. Oh, you said you seen her stalking you. First of all, why would you stalk a crazy psychopath? You live your own life. You have your own destiny. You're moving on. You're happy. You're happy. You want a relationship, you're gonna get it. You're not alone. In fact, you don't mind to be alone, even if you are alone. You prefer to be independent and non-committal. Because you don't want anybody to suppress your freedom. Not her. She's opposite. She loves self-esteem. Love me. Why don't you just love me? Please love me, everybody. This is her. She's a crybaby. Little crybaby that thinks she's so tough and thinks that she's so smart. Deep down, she knows how insecure she truly is to do this to you. How much jealousy she has towards you is beyond my explanation. Once again, this is the card of protection. You are protected. I feel like these three rats, they already got stuck in this labyrinth that they created. They themselves already got stuck. Literally. I just seen an image of it. 3 rats going through this labyrinth, and they'll never find way out of it. They stuck. See your protection, because she's trying to chain you. Maybe these 3 are demanding your arrest. Well, first of all, who are you to demand an innocent person to be convicted or arrested? Who are you? A jealous other woman? Who are you to demand anything? That's why she's delusional. That's why I put this card right here. So you can see for yourself that how delusional your enemies, matter of fact, are. To demand anything from you. What does she demand? Did she demand that you would feel insecure just like her? Did she demand that you would lose your independence? Because in her opinion, you're overly independent? She is jealous of you. Jealous. Always have been and always will be. Always. And in regards of this trio, including her, they will be punished. They will be arrested. Because their craziness and their sickness of their mind sees no boundaries. So why don't they go ahead and make another lying complaint to the police and mislead the police officer? Why don't they do it again? Okay, it'll just pile up. Pile up. All the charges will just pile up throughout the years. So why don't you go ahead and do that? All for some man. This was all done because of rejection. Some woman felt rejected because she was not the one and only. She was not loved. Are you kidding me? Really? But that's her ego. And narcissists, no matter how confident they behave, they're still highly insecure. Narcissists are highly insecure people. And looks like to me, whoever this trio are, is narcissist. And also Cis is jealous of your luck because you're a lucky person. Things are going well for you in your life. Of course they do. Of course they do because of who you are. You don't depend on anybody. You don't destroy anybody's life. If somebody, let's say, rejected you, as an example, if somebody rejected you, you're not going to go ahead and start crying, self-pitying yourself. Oh, somebody rejected me. Boo-hoo-hoo. Seriously? Then it's not your person. You're moving on. You're moving on to somebody who actually deserves your love. You're not going to cry crocodile tears because somebody rejected you. That's the difference between confident person and insecure. And there is nothing about you that I have seen so far that tells me you're insecure. Nothing. Nothing. You're lucky. See? You're a lucky person. You were born lucky. You know about your luck. You know how lucky you are. You know that you're going to get everything you dream for and you desire. You don't need no man to tell you that. You are that man to yourself. She's not. Codependent. Codependent, greedy for money. Money, money, money. What am I going to do by myself? I need that man. I need that business. I need him to work for me. I need him to provide for me. Oh no, man rejected me and chosen somebody who is so passionate and beautiful and confident. Oh no, I gotta destroy her life. She's my number one enemy. This is pathetic, delusional enemy of yours. Now ask yourself, is she a threat to you? Is she a threat to you? I don't think so. I don't think so. You are a threat to her because she has no idea who she targeted. But she will learn alongside the two others psychopaths. They will be locked up. They will be locked up. They wanted to chain you. They wanted to imprison you. So some insecure, jealous woman, envious of you, wanted to bring her ego up because that would the only thing would make her feel good about herself is when you go to prison. Come on. Come on. What are the cops looking for? Huh? How are these detectives investigate? Don't they know how to do their job? They should. Maybe, in fact, some of these people here, for two others, maybe there was some detective that believed her bullshit. Because like I said, this woman utilized all kinds of techniques. All kinds of techniques. She didn't act it herself. There was two other people involved. Who's the other people? Who's the other? There's a trio. Who's the other one? Because I see the other one, more participation was to imprison you. To imprison you, to throw you under investigation. Did they actually ask the question of this crazy, insecure woman? Did they ask her, why can't you just let go of this situation? Why are you targeting a person that you don't even know? Who are you to this woman? Who are you? Oh, your ex is dating her. Okay. Oh, the man that you are in love with and obsessed with because you're greedy and see him as a money bag dating her. Oh, okay. You know, the job of police officers is very simple and generally First of all, ask questions. Secondly, use your common sense. Do not aid and participate in this scheme of this delusional woman revenge because of unreturned love. It's beyond me, right? You are such a different person. Who's the other three? Who's the other two? Show me the other two that helped her in so-called revenge to imprison you. Who's the other two? Who's the other two? Okay, Seven of Pentacles. Participated in this manipulation for a long time. Okay, manipulated some sort of messages, some sort of communication, thrown out some sort of communication, lying communication. Because Eight of Wands and Magician is some sort of manipulated statements. Who is this person? Again, I see Two of Cups. Lover, somebody who's in a relationship. Joining forces, lover, backstab, betrayal. Maybe somebody who betrayed you in the past. Maybe your ex-partner that you used to be with, because I see love here and betrayal. Someone whom you trusted. One of the third person was somebody close to you now. Not close to her, but close to you. Because I see Two of Cups. Manipulator, manipulation, lie. Somebody who lied to you. Somebody who lied and said that they love you. Could be also your ex that betray you and backstab you. Someone who twisted the communication you had with each other. Somebody who lied and somebody who betrayed you, because I feel like you felt betrayed and backstabbed by this person. So you see, we have this jealous, insecure psychopath and somebody that was close to you. Someone who you trusted. Who is this person? Who is this person? Lover's card comes up again. Eight of Pentacles. Male at work. Male. Some man. Man that had an affair at work. Man that had an affair at the course of employment. Maybe this is, I don't know, some sort of man. Comes up as a water sign. He doesn't have to be a water sign. But he have tendency to go on a side. Go left. You see what I mean? There was some sort of affair at work. Work affair. Maybe she worked with him together. She worked with him together. Maybe this is your ex as well that you had a relationship with. And he had an affair with her at work. So some sort of work situation. Work affair. Particularly work affair. As I can show it to you. This man had an affair with her at the course of his employment. So that's one person. So far we have insecure woman. We have some man. This man could be your ex. Maybe this is your ex. Part of this trio. Maybe this is your ex who did this to you. Betray you. Backstab you. But she made this happen. She made this happen. Who's the other woman? Who's the other woman? On a distance. These people are on a distance from you. Who's the other woman? Who's the other person? Man or a woman? Who's the third one? Hiding. I just want to see if this is a man or a woman. Okay. Most likely man. Man in the position of authority or a position of power. And there's a woman. And one man, two women. One man, two women. One man and two women. But there is this man that she had an affair with that helped her. Maybe he has some sort of authority. Or maybe he holds some sort of power of authority to make this happen. Because you should have not had any issues whatsoever with the law. At all. At all. This was all fabricated. This trio was dedicated to entrap you. To set you up. That's it. That's it. And for that, they will answer. What else about this trio? Yeah, they're all keeping a secret and burning evidence right now, right? They're burning evidence. They're all saying, hey, nobody needs to know about our plan. Under any circumstances, nobody needs to find out that all three of us planned this abuse of you. Nobody needs to know that we had this plan together. Secrets, burning evidence, that's what they're doing. They're disposing of all of this falsified records, falsified video, I don't know, photoshopped pictures, photoshopped surveillance, every single thing. They're burning evidence, maybe their communication, maybe their complaints. If they use a certain technology to entrap you, they dispose of that technology. So in other words, they're very scared because they're burning evidence. They're trying to keep it a secret about evidence. Do not tell anybody that all three of us has this we had an affair. Do not tell anybody that all three of us participated in your entrapment. But they're psychopathic, right? Psychopaths. Psychopaths. Pregnancy test. Maybe somebody was unsure about pregnancy test, negative or positive. So there's another one thing going on. Right? Getting played, manipulation, control. Maybe it was a source of control. Maybe this woman was manipulating somebody, saying, I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. Now you have to help me because I'm pregnant. I might be pregnant. Something about pregnancy test. Somebody was very, very scared about pregnancy test. Some sort of, like I said, weird creepy community. Weird, creepy community that played absolutely psychopathic games. They're delusional. They're crazy. Okay, crazy. Crazy people that thought that they could target you, such a powerful woman like yourself, and they really thought they'll run away from it. No, no. Boomerangs. Boomerangs for this insecure woman, this jealous woman. What are the boomerangs for this trio? Let's start with this woman, because I see she's getting boomerangs. The fact that they will be going to prison is without doubt. Boomerangs for this woman. First card, prayers. First card, prayers, runes. Child. Deal. Okay, so the first boomerang for your other woman that was competing with you. Maybe she did a love spell. There she is, comes up, a frog. Delusional. This woman is right now delusional, okay? This woman is delusional because I see this woman have made a deal. Deal with the devil. Something about child. Okay, child could signify a few things. Child could actually means a child. Or the other thing, the child means some sort of new beginning. So the thing is that right now for this woman of your other woman, she comes up as the other woman who was competing with you. I see she has no money. This is the card of lack of money. Or another card's no money, meaning she has no money, financial problems. Money running through her hands like sand. She either overspends money. I do see love curse with an apple or needles. Maybe something was done to either, like I already said, break you up or separate you with your ex, because I did seen that there was a witchcraft done. And maybe in the use of nails and apple, like a witchcraft that was done. So for example, I don't see it was like very strong or anything, but it was a dark satanic ritual that were supposed to bound two people together, okay, or separate, and could be use of apple ritual. There is a ritual like that is, once again, could be used. Definitely not advisable. It's not advisable to do any love spells whatsoever or any curses, because it comes back to you. Now this woman comes up as a frog. frog. Maybe something was done also on the frogs, maybe on your beauty, because she was jealous of you and your beauty. Okay? Once again, the card of the frog comes up, the card of delusions, that right now this woman is absolutely delusional, right? She thinks of herself that she's so important, that she's so special, that she's so smart. But in other words, she's in a self-denial. This is the card of delusion, delirium, delusional, lost her mind. And this is all because of this satanic ritual she did. All of the deals she did to harm you. So the first thing right now, Boomerang, she's losing money. Remember that for this trio, the only thing that they valued the most was money. And what is the first boomerang flies into her? Money. Money. She has no money. She's losing money. She has no money. And she's trying to purify that. She's doing some sort of cleansing. Cleansing to increase her financial stability, financial position. She thinks she's smart. She's like, oh, that's not a big deal. I can just do this and this and this. But once again, that's why the card of delusion comes up. Yeah, she had a warning as well. She was warned not to do this to you. Not to do any rituals, right? Maybe somebody told her, don't do this type of rituals because it's coming back to you. But do you think she listened? No. She's still participating in this whole ridiculous witchcraft. Meantime, losing her mind and money. Yeah, she's delusional. She's disappointed because it's not working. It's not working. It's not working for her. And on top of that, I see that she may be either feeling like she's being hunted, like literally, not all there, like losing it. This is the consequences of witchcraft. That's why I'm always telling you, do not, under any circumstances, participate in any curses or witchcraft. Because you will lose your mind. Don't do that. Nobody has such authority to suppress one's will. And God is 100% will punish you for that. She ignored these warnings. She had plenty. She ignored it. So this is the end result. Delirium. She's delirium. So she's losing it. She sees like ghosts or spirits or something. Something here that she's going cuckoo, crazy. Crazy. Once again, there is a money. She's very concerned about money. The only thing she ever worries about is money. Doing some sort of protective talismans for money to attract money. It's the only thing really she wants. Money. All of these trio ever wanted is money. That's really what it was all about. So I do see she's trying to do some sort of protective talismans to have money. She doesn't care that she's losing it, but she cares about money, okay? But she cares about money. Yeah, lonely, alone. Alone and jealous and angry. She's angry. This is there she is again. Angry, and there is a masculine. She's angry because she stole your man. This is the card of theft. So the other woman is alone. Doesn't matter if there's a man beside her. There is no love. No matter how much you try to attract through witchcraft, love, it's not going to be pure love. Which means that's not even a love at all. It wasn't. So I see she's alone. She's alone. She feels alone and she's very jealous. She's angry. She's angry because maybe till this day she blames you that you're the one that stole her man. You didn't steal anybody. The man is not a goat that you can bring it on a chain. Nobody can steal anything by force. But she's angry. She's angry at you because of some man. Because she blames you for all of her problems. So this is her boomerang. She will always going to be angry at you and everybody around who is more confident, more beautiful, more kind, more sweet. And she will always be jealous. See, her back is just rotten with jealousy. Rotten. She's rotten with jealousy. That's really why she's still targeting you, because she's jealous of you, of your energy, of your independence. In order for me to say you're independent, you must be also financially independent. Yeah, there's going to be an unexpected events in her life due to the fact that she opened up this Pandora box. And there's some to do with law and government. This is the card of Tower, which means she opened up a dirty game against you. She lied to the law. She abused the law. She abused the court. Judges cannot be abused. They're not nobody to be joking with. They're honorable judges. So this trio really thought that they pulled this scheme by pretending to be victims, but accusing you of all deadly sins, accusing you of stalking, harassment. This is a dangerous game this other woman of yours played, the other competitor, because she comes up as a other woman, right? All because of man. All because she was greedy. She didn't want to lose money. She really needed this. She opened up a box of Pandora, and she will be tried in a court of law. All of them, all of this trio will be. And of course at the end of jealousy. See, jealousy. It's really what it was. She watched you. She watched some man loving you. Loving you. See, she was watching. You're together, happy, smiling, in love with each other. And she was angry. She could have not bear. She could have not stand the fact that she was rejected. That she was not loved anymore. She, like I said, this is a delusional, crazy woman that simply started all of this mess, brought all of these heavy burdens upon herself, only because she got rejected. And she could have not stand the fact that her ex was in love with you and not her. Jealousy. This is the card of jealousy. The card of jealousy. Doesn't matter, like I said, that whether she has a boyfriend or not. It doesn't matter that she was pretending to have a boyfriend and said, well, I don't care about my ex. Look at me, I have a boyfriend. Just because somebody has a boyfriend does not mean that that woman was not envious of her ex and yours relationship. It doesn't mean anything. She's that type of woman that must have a boyfriend on regular basis. She goes from one boyfriend to another. Nothing new. But what is inside of her heart, what's matter. And I do see that inside of her heart, she was very envious with the fact that she was not in your shoes and in your place. So she decided to get rid of you. That's that. So in other words, there is a serious problems ahead for this woman. Serious. She will. This is a lifelong karmic retributions, because too much damage was done. Okay, that's how I say. If somebody walks away from you, buy them a bouquet of flowers and say bye-bye. Thank you for not wasting my time. Clearly, not this woman. Clearly, she could not get over the fact that somebody loved you and not her. Jealousy, envy, lies, manipulation, anger, hatred, greed. And now she's delusional. There you go. End story. But like I said, this was anger. Anger because of money. Okay. All right, my wonderful collective. This was the reading for you. This is what came in today. A little bit more about the other woman that was competing with you over a man and financial independence and stability. She really thought she has a chance to outsmart everybody and get away with what she did to you. But you know what? Not the case. Not the case. This is the woman. Okay, boomerang. This is what she's getting now for witchcraft, because she did some sort of love spells and separations. Somehow she, like I said, twisted. She changed. Because I feel like you were at some point supposed to be with this partner for a certain period of time. Like either a year, 2 years, whatever, right? It was written on your destiny to be with this person for so long. But she have done witchcraft, love spells, and separations, meaning she interfered in your destiny directly. And for that, amongst many other things that was done to you, she is now getting a boomerang. Because higher powers do not make a mistake. That's why any sort of witchcraft is absolutely prohibited. Prohibited for that specific reason. If you choose to do witchcraft or participate in witchcraft, remember that it's only the matter of time until you will receive a boomerang for that. Because you cannot outsmart the higher powers. Whatever was written on a human destiny will happen. And if you interfere, you're pretty much interfering with God's plan. And that is absolutely prohibited under any circumstances. Okay, my wonderful, beautiful sweethearts. This was the reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, if you're new, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And maybe I'll see you later this evening. Okay, stay safe. Bye, everybody.